you need to read this. You need to read this. I'm not even sponsored, but you need to go and read it, honestly. Hello guys, I hope you're all well and that you're staying uplifted through this troublesome time. Now if you're new here, well, my name is TeèLeonie. I want to say welcome, and if you're already part of the family and the T team, I want to say welcome back, T team. Now if you're not already, then and you want to be part of the family and you feel the vibe, then I hope you will join T for the ride, and you will ensure to like, comment, subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you never miss an upload, which they fall upon a Tuesday and a Thursday for TeèTuesday and TeèTalks. Now I thought that since today's TeèTalks, I would, hit you with something special, and I'd follow on from my previous video, which was in regards to the mind. And I said that the first tip was in regards to reading. Now I thought today, it would be special for me to speak in regards to a book that has really helped, push me, and that has spurted my growth as an individual, in regards to my goals and, accomplishments, and just really, change my mentality as a person. Now this book, very relevant to what is going on now, and I want to show you the book. The book is by the name of Black Privilege by Charlamagne Tha God, and it says opportunity comes to those who create it. Now this book, honestly, it says on the front as well, it's New York Times bestseller. Now this book is absolutely amazing. All of the knowledge that I've gained from this book and from this man's experience. Now if you don't already know about Charlamagne Tha God, he's a radio presenter, and he did initially start with with rapping, but then he found out that wasn't his destiny, that wasn't his endeavor, and he decided not to pursue that. And this is what I'm going to get into through the book now. So you may be asking, what exactly is Black Privilege about? And from the title instantly, for me picking up the book and seeing it, it would seem, okay, that's quite misleading, and it's quite ominous, because I'm thinking, okay, Black Privilege, as Black people right now, we are fighting and we are utilising our voices in order to speak out, in regards to the injustice that we are facing daily within our lives. Now this book here, I would say, with the title Black Privilege, for me, and he has said himself in interviews and through the book, he does say that being black, he means as in being black is a privilege to him, because he doesn't feel as though it's a liability to be black, which I really love myself as a black individual, and I wouldn't change that for the world. It's just pigmentation, and everybody has pigmentation, and that's just something that some people have more pigmentation than others. That is what depicts how dark or how light you are. At the end of the day, we are all human beings, and that's what doesn't change. Now and he speaks very highly of all of the trials and tribulations that he's been through as as an individual, and how he has changed his mentality, and how he's really pushed himself and evolved as a person. And within the book there's 8 principles of which he speaks upon, and now those principles within the book follow along the lines of accepting help from others and guidance, and being able to be vulnerable at times, because we have to, as much as we want to offer out help to other people, we do have to be able to accept it, and know that we can work independently and as well within a team, because you can take so much on, but you will always need that help, someone to support you. That is how you get to places. We always seek people who are better than us, because if you want to improve, that's naturally what you're going to do. You're going to surround yourself with people who do push you, and that is something he has said as well within the book, that he found it was important to surround yourself with those that have high aspirations and goals set for themselves, and they're always aspiring to do better and be better. And the important thing as well with knowledge, as he says as well, is that knowledge is power, but it's power when it's utilized in the right way. And those know-it-alls they don't know it all, because if you know it all, then you'd accomplish everything. But we're always, you always have to be striving, always know to learn, always be willing to learn something and to adapt and to evolve. That is why we're here every day we grow, and you know, we change in many different ways. So you know, it's always important to, you know, be able to bestow that knowledge and utilize it in a way that's going to, you know, benefit yourself and the people around you, and you know, bring you a lot of positivity into your life. Now, another one of the principles that he utilizes within the book is to bleep your dreams. Now with this, of course, this can be quite misleading again, and people may take it, you know, into the wrong context. Now with this, I think he's simply saying, as I've read within the book, is how I said before, you know, prior to him becoming an entertainer and, you know, being a broadcaster and a radio presenter, he did initially have, you know, start within a music career, and this is where he met Wendy Williams, and he was showing her his mixtapes and things like this, and you know, he went through that time and he thought, you know what, this was my ambition, this was my goal. But he realized that, you know, sometimes we admire those that may have something, and we admire different things about them, their different attributes, but it doesn't mean we necessarily want to fulfill the same endeavor that they do. And that is where you need to know what your desire is and what you wish to achieve. You need to know what you want to achieve, you know. But you can take all of those different attributes and think, okay, I need to engrave that into myself, I need to learn this, I need to know, how can I move forward, how can I, you know, accelerate and, you know, push myself. And that is the most important thing. It's either, you know, you will bleep your dreams, or this will be the way for you to initiate that growth and to really advocate towards making that dream and that goal come true, because they can come true. It's whether that is what you actually desire. You know, you have to think to yourself, okay, if someone said it's either this or this, which one would you choose? If it's your dream, then you know that it's for you. But if you'd let it go in a hat trick, then you really didn't have that desire. That is the most important thing that I think I learned as well through this, you know, and I think that is what has really changed my mindset as well as a person. And you know, the amount of times I read this book, I always find something new, as I do with most books. So yes, that is another principle as well within the book. Now the next principle that I want to focus upon is CYP, which is wrote within the book, and this is one of the principles, as I said. Now you've got pick your passion, poison, or procrastination. Now they're things, they're all the 3 P's, but it is which one you want to utilize and which one you want to focus on, because then that depicts your future. Now picking your passion, for me, as I said, is music. This is what I know I wish to achieve. I've had many battles with it, but I've always fell back on it, because it's always what I've wanted to do and what I need to fulfill for the rest of my life. This is what makes me happy, joyous. You know, you need to know those things. Or whether you pick your pain, which could be, for example, a job that you don't really like doing, you're not passionate about it, and you're just doing it because you want that, oh, you think it's that secured income, even though really we've noticed now with, you know, coronavirus and all of these different issues that we've got going on, that people are realizing, you know, this is not what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. This is not my end all and be all. You know, you need to know, will you pick the passion or will you pick the pain? And for me, I'd rather pick music over anything, you know. And then procrastination is the thing that is in between. Now that is, oh yeah, I need to do this and I need to do that, but it's like, okay, can I do this, can I do that? You need to utilize your mind. This is where I said before, with your conscious and your subconscious mind, you know, engrave all those things subconsciously and you will fulfill them. And that is something I'm constantly battling every day, but you know, I'm working upon myself and I'm really pushing myself as an individual, because I do want to excel and I want to achieve the utmost that I can. So you know, it's really important. Pick the first P, ignore the other 2, pick the first one. Pick your passion. What drives you? What gives you, you know, that perseverance and that dedication? What is it that you want? You know, what is it that you are hungry for? You know, that is what you need to know, what you're hungry for, what you desire, and that will be the thing that pushes you, you know. So yes, as I got a bit passionate there, guys, but yeah, that is one of the, you know, principles that really resonated with me as a person and did push me and made me think, you know what, come on, I need to be getting my priorities straight here, you know. it is something that is very, very valuable. I also want to say, you know, with the writing style as well, guys, the writing style, I'd say, is quite informal, which is quite good. It's quite, at the same time, you know, it's quite colloquial language there that he utilises, and that is just to like draw the reader in and make them feel as though, you know, he's speaking to you in a friendly way, so that maybe you'll empathise with it a bit more, and you know, you'll realise what's going on, and you know, you can kind of relate to him, which I really, really like about it, and people can probably like understand what he's saying a bit more. It's like, you know, when you see him in an interview, you know, he's a joker, and he's still, you know, very informative with what he says, and he teaches you something, which I do really enjoy, and you know, it's quite refreshing as well. So I think, honestly, yes, guys, this book is amazing, and you should definitely go and grab it. I thought it was very important that I did give it, you know, a review on the book as well, because of the fact that I've read it so many times, and it's uplifted me as a, you know, black individual, and made me realise, you know, he went from a background, he really spiraled, and he really thought, you know what, I need to change my life around, because, you know, you can go from one extremity to the next. You know, he was drug dealing within school, and then that next thing you know, he's successful, you know, he's investing into things, and he's got his assets. Now that's what's important as well, guys, having assets. You know, investing as I do, you know, I'm doing forex trading. That's something that I have invested my money into, as well as, you know, this podcast that I'm running with my colleagues. These are different things, you know, my career, it's so much money, but it's something that I love and that I live for. And you know, like I said, I want to advocate towards change. I want to, you know, teach people things, and I want to also learn more. You know, that's something that I'm willing to do all the time. So I think that it's so important, and you know, that's something he did in order to change his whole life, and you are able to do that. You know, it's never too late to do that. And we do go through battles every single day, but just remember, do not give up, guys, because you know, you can achieve what you want to achieve. Another thing that really influenced me and had quite an effect on me was the fact that, you know, how I did say as well in my previous video, that in regards to going to bed early and waking up early, that they're so important, and you know, you can utilize the day, and that is something that Charlamagne has, you know, incorporated within his lifestyle and within his routine, because you've got 168 hours in a week, guys. That's how many hours you have within a week, and it's, you know, what you do with those hours, how you use them wisely. You know, are you productive within those hours? Are you getting those tasks that you want to get done, completed? And he follows a routine of going to bed about 11 and waking up about, you know, 4ish, 5ish in the morning, and that's something that he has got engraved now. He's, you know, that's something he's doing consciously, so it's engraved there. He knows, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do, you know, to have time for his family, to do the breakfast, you know, club, and all of these different things, you know, he's fitting in within his schedule. And it's just so amazing, and it really, you know, it really powers me and fuels me. You know, all of those different people who are successful, they do utilize this in order to make sure that they are using the most of their time, because, you know, you can work hard now and then rest later, you know, within the joy and within the love of the world, and, you know, just your surroundings, and actually be happy, because that is what we all desire in life. Yes, you want riches, yes, you want this, that, the other, you know, materialistic things, and as well as, you know, those things that are sentimental, but, you know, at the end of the day, we want to be happy, because that is what is going to fulfill us with the joy that we need in our lives. So yes, it's just so important to remember that and to keep that in mind. It's you know, the motivation and just having that dedication for something and that willpower. You know, he said, what is your however? You may be a black person, and you may, you know, that does not depict your intelligence, and it doesn't knock, you know, your talent and your passion for something. That's something you always need to remember. You know, I may be this, however, I'm this, I've got this, I can do this. You know, remember what you have, your however, which is really important. Your how, your why. You know, why are you doing this? How? You will find that how through the why you're doing it, you know, and it will push you, it will completely push you towards where you need to go. And yeah, honestly guys, I could ramble about this book for ages, but yes, honestly, I think this book is absolutely amazing, guys. It's upside down. I think this book is absolutely amazing. Honestly, there's so many people he's learnt from as well, of which it says on the book. I'm not going to read too much of this because I don't want to get too much into it and spoil it for you guys. But honestly, I would say I'd give this book about, I'd honestly say 4 stars out of 5 because it's amazing. You need to read this. You need to read this. I'm not even sponsored, but you need to go and read it, honestly. Okay guys, so yes, that is my review over and done with. Now I want to give a special shout out to my beautiful, talented and intelligent friend by the name of Aaliyah. Now she has an anthology out which is called Bittersweet. Now you see the oxymoron with that, you know, life can be very, very bitter, of which, you know, many individuals with the same sort of ethnic background as myself and her, for example, have gone through within life. But then you've got that sweet moment of which you can savor and you can say, you know what, I'm evolving, I'm growing as a person, this is teaching me things, and I want to advocate towards changing, you know, the world and myself and just growing. And that is something she really captivates through her anthology. Now I'm reading this currently and I think it's absolutely amazing. I can't even comprehend how talented she is. So she's utilised, you know, many moments and memories of things that she's gone through, and she's just expressed her thoughts, her feelings, everything that she wishes to. And these are all things, you know, they stem from social, political, economical, and, you know, just different experiences that she's been through personally that have oppressed her, or that have either really, you know, sparked that energy and that drive to, you know, really push forward. You can download it through Amazon, which I will leave the links down below, and you can go and purchase that. It's about £8 which you can purchase it for, and you can read it on the Kindle if you've got a Kindle, or you can get the Kindle on your iOS, or I think Android as well, but I have an iOS, I have an iPhone. You can empathise and sympathise with things that she says, and also, you know, you can find joy, happiness, and it sparks many different emotions. And I think that's what's beautiful about, you know, being creative and being able to express yourself through many different mediums, guys. We have our voices and we need to keep utilising them, as I do keep saying. So I just wanted to give a special shout out to her, and I shall be doing a review on her book very soon as well, on her anthology. So yes, I cannot wait to share that with you as well, guys, because honestly, my friends are talented, honestly. Okay guys, so that brings me towards the end of the video now. So I really hope you enjoyed my review and that you ensure to go and download both of the books, actually. So you download Black Privilege, or you can order it. I shall leave a link down below, as well as my beautiful friend Aaliyah's anthology, which will be in the link below as well. And I just want to leave you with something short and sweet, and this is something that I wrote that really portrays how I feel. So yes, I thought, you know, I'd express my emotions. So here we are. I'll leave it right here for you guys. Some of this may resonate with some of you, it may not with others, but I'd love if you just take it in as I read it. Beyond the pigmentation, colour of my skin and my beautiful melanin is the talent that hides therein. Lies accumulated to hypnotise and keep the truth from my very eyes. All that I have faced filled me with anger and pain, replaced with passion and desire to evoke. Change to unlearn the ignorant ways of which had been engraved, to learn the lessons of my ancestors, revolutionists, ambassadors and slaves. Knowledge is the power I bestow. The initiation of my growth started when I spoke, and I shall never be silenced until we reach our destination, and we are not casted below. That really embodies and captivates how I feel, you know, within society. And, you know, we really are turning over a leaf now, but we have to continue, you know, beyond the media and beyond, you know, what is being sensationalized and romanticized. We need to be working on ourselves as well, which is so important. And so yes, that is my piece of poetry for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a late one, but I thought I would leave you with something just before you sleep, or I don't know when you're watching this. But yes guys, I really hope that you're well and that, you know, you are focusing upon yourself and your growth, okay? And really just staying motivated, because that's the most important thing. But yes guys, please take care, and remember, if you're not already, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. And please, you know, also remember to keep smiling and leave a blue heart if you enjoyed the video. But yes guys, like I said, please take care, and make sure you stay tuned for my next video, which will be out on Tuesday. Thank you. Bye. Tea out.